And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Score remains 2-2. Number 36 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 36.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jonathan Scope. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He takes a knee-high fastball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Manny Pena. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Stepping into the box, number 24. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 24.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Ball game. A solo shot here to left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Number 36 earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap here tonight. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ryan Braun becomes the first out of the inning. Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. Popped him up. Freeman over to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Travis Shaw.
Next for Milwaukee, Travis Shaw. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Braves have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, there's another save, but that's just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Peter Moylan wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jimmy Nelson pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Darren O'Day closes the door. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Ender Inciarte may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. Hit toward the right side. And this will be put away easily for the out.
The batter, center fielder, Nick.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Markakis. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the belt, kicks and deals. Soft liner to the right side. Gonzalez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
First baseman, number 5.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Seared down the first baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Blackman is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Gerardo Parra is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Gerardo Parra.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Number 36 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 36.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And a swing and a miss, so a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Sun Hwan-Oh comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side down. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Gonzalez, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Oh, and he misses it. Albies rounds third and is striding for home. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Well, you know, once a man's standing at third, there's a million ways to get him home. But to lose a game like that, painful to say the least. But in the other dugout, they'll take it any way they can get it.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Number 36 gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Freddie Freeman may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Dickerson. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. The next 0-2. And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. And it's now a 1-run ball game.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy. And this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Now batting, third baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Stepping in now, Phil Gosselin. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Line hard toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, as they jump ahead by 3. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap and center field plays deep.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
In now, Ryan Flaherty, as he sends it on the ground to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Lockhart.
Into the box now, Daniel Lockhart. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Ozzie Albies will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Ozzie Albies.
Hard hit ball to second, reined in. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Darren O'Day comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. O'Day has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Missed with a slider.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Inciarte waits on it, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman. Down.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Josh Bell, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. Atlanta came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Daniel Winkler wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Darren O'Day earns the save out of the bullpen, his 34th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and this ball game is over.
Always great when a game really comes down to the ninth inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Atlanta seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Daniel Winkler wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ender Inciarte is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Flowers blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's in there as they extend their lead even further.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he was going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Soft liner towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Digging in now, Freddie Freeman 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the 0-1. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 8th inning coming up. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Flaherty into shallow left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. So digging in now, Josh Bell, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The 1-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Ranging back is Inciarte, and it's gone. Two runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. Number 13 for him on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling. Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
12-4 is the final in this game. Atlanta scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Brandon McCarthy earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Freddie Freeman may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
0-1, here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Right fielder, Adam Duvall.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Adam Duvall, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Adam Duvall has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Now batting, number 24.
Standing in now, number 24. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Standing in, Tyler Flowers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He swings and grounds it to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Center fielder number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a swing and a miss, so a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. 0-1 on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Blake Swihart. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And they have taken the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer? Goes to show you, you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Daniel Winkler come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 58, Daniel Winkler.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Duvall coasts under it. And that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Boston's out in front, 7-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Carson Smith takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
39, Carson Smith. Now playing first base and batting in the ninth spot. Number 18.
Leading off the inning, Ryan Flaherty, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Leading off for the Braves, second baseman, Ryan Flaherty.
He's set and the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Daniel Winkler.
Daniel Lockhart will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Daniel Marcotte.
On the ground to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Here's Ender Inciarte. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of it.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Tying run headed home. Now the relay home. He's in there at the plate, and we are tied yet again here in the 10th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Adam Duvall will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And can you believe it? They'll walk off here with an 8-7 victory.
Yeah, that 9th inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half, and there are some somber faces in the dugout, no doubt. Then they rally in the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Nick Markakis bats here with the game on the line in the 9th. Tying run stands in scoring position. So a base hit here could even things up.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Into the box now, number 24.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it, fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Standing in now, Phil Gosselin. He grounds it sharply to third. The second for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. John Jay is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9.
John Jay.
Jesse Biddle enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra inning. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. (0-1) count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
In now, A.J. Pollock.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. This game's all tied at 4. Clay Buchholz takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pollock is right there, 1 down.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Tomas going back, still going back, and they have taken the lead. So a solo shot here to left center field as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Braves 5 and the Diamondbacks 4. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. It was a walk in his last trip.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and we are tied again.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Yasmani Tomas as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Nick.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Nick Ahmed, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are all tied 5-5. Gerard Dyson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 1.
Now in the box, Johan Camargo. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Leading off for the Braves, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 2, Ryan Flaherty.
So striding in, Ryan Flaherty. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jesse Biddle.
Nice.
Daniel Lockhart will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 45, Daniel Marcotte.
Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. This ball game still tied 5-all. David Peralta is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th as he'll try to get on base as the possible winning run.
Thanks.
Darren O'Day jogs in from bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th. Swung on and chopped to third. Camargo's got it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, Edgar, playing Buckholz.
Jake Lamb will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory.
No problem, bro.
Grounded to the right. Flaherty has it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Thomas.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, A.J. Pollock. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Zach Godley gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 52, Zach Godley.
Chris Owings has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 16, Chris Owings.
Stepping up to the plate, number 24. He singled his last time up.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, number 24.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he sends it the other way toward right center. After it is Souza. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening, so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Striding into the box, Phil Gosselin. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pollard is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Standing in, Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the left field line and deep. Dyson is after it, but this will land foul just shy of the wall.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go for.
And He'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Still one run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are all tied 5-5. Ready for another chance? Steven Souza. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's
a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a solo shot here to left center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Critter fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 11, Ender.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Two-run blast to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Four to 2, the final score tonight. The Atlanta in the 9th on the way to the win. Anibal Sanchez earns the victory, his 11th in relief this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. 11.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Chasing after it is Inciarte, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Hit hard, but foul wide of the bag at first. Crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Braves win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Sean Newcomb earned his 9th win of the year. Michael Wacha pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Daniel Winkler records the save, his third of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Kevin Gausman is back on the mound to start the 8th. He's been dealing to this point as he tries to keep this shutout effort going. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. One there on to Freeman, and they get the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Way out in front.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
Looking to keep the shutout in check. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Dan, this offense has been struggling to push a run across all game. Here they get a nice 2-out RBI in the 8th inning to drive in the first run.
You know, listen, it's taken them a while to get on the board. And, you know, they're still behind in this one, but it's better than getting shut out.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Brad Brock will come on in relief now, as he does in nearly every game. This will be his 99th appearance of the season. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. Brock stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Nimmo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. The Braves on top 5-1. Seth Lugo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box, Charlie Culberson. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Striding in once again, number 24. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Fernando Salas will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And a relay home. And he will beat the tag from Mesoraco, safe at the plate.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
And back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He hits here in his spot.
Down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Oh, 1, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Rivera scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Moving under it, Conforto. And that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 8 and the Mets 1. Fernando Salas will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Fernando Salas.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is popped up. In there, a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Todd Frazier now in his career matchups with Fernando Salas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Cespedes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ready with another 0-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here's another 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duvall has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first down.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilmer
So
Flores.
stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with one down. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Ready now, Devin Mesoraco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 out with a man at first. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Jake Bruce will be charged with the job of getting that guy home, as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Bruce is exactly a .260 hitter. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win out with a win, but they did just that.
8-2 tonight's final. Atlanta took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Kevin Gossman hangs win number 11 on his line. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score.
It's officially scoreboard watching season as the regular season comes to a close. Here on Inside the Show, looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8. Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For World Series Game 2, the Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.